There we go.
It has trouble getting low going. Oh, it's going to go because you're here.
Yeah.
But it has trouble getting going on low when it's sitting off for a while.
I'm assuming you've, thoroughly ran clean oil through it.
It's got clean oil in it, but maybe I should clean it out and change it.
Maybe. I mean, I've only had one that wouldn't start on low, and it's that 1930s, not from the 1930s, the 1930s edition they made in the 90s with like the chrome edging and stuff like. I forgot to turn my ringer off, so this is gonna be garbage. The one with the chrome edging and the 5 blades. There's one of those in the museum now, and when I first hung it and I put oil in it and it ran fine, and then it started stalling out on low. Come to find out, the oil reservoir was clogged, and so not all the oil was getting in there. I ran some like WD-40 through it, cleaned it out, put fresh oil in it, and then no problems after that.
Okay.
Either that or the capacitor value is starting to drift. But if it kicks bud on high, then that's probably not the.
High, it's great.
So. Yeah, I've never had one with a drifted capacitor value, but I would think that if that was the case, that it probably would not. You'd probably notice it on high.
Yeah.
So.
But I had to get up in the attic, and the box for the light that was here was in the center, and I had to put a 2x4.
Yeah.
Across.
What kind? Was it plastic box or?
No, this is all metal conduit in this house, Greenfield. Because this is an old house.
Yeah.
Next year, this place is 50 years old.
Yeah. I mean, some of the fans you can hang from the metal box if they have those brackets, but I mean, this is a pretty heavy fan.
Yeah.
So, because
that's why I've been hesitant to hang mine.
Well, you're not even using a box, right? You're going straight to a joist.
No. This place. I was going to a joist in the old place.
Okay, is the box screwed or nailed directly to a joist, or is there like a bracket or something?
I have no idea.
I can
tell you the house is from like 1960, so.
Yeah, most of those ones from that era have that like metal bracket that looks like a fan bracket, but it's thinner. You probably could hang one of these from it, but it's not recommended.
I wouldn't. That thing's heavy.
Yeah. Can we show this one too? Can we run this one too?
Yeah.
This is now. What era is this from, Bill? What year?
I'm not sure, but I'm thinking it's from the 40s.
It's got the pull chain out the center. I have this exact one. Mine has newer brackets. I have this one. I have the same motor and switch housing. Let me get on the side where there's.
The nameplate's over here if you want to see it.
Yeah, people can probably date it from the nameplate. I can't. What are we on right now?
It's on low, but what I've got is a variable speed in the wall.
So it's on low in the fan?
Right. And low in the fan, then I can slow it down even more than low. Because low
is like a
cyclone fast enough for me.
Yeah, it does seem like low is moving a lot of air.
Because it'll get going.
So.
Well, this is made for like a place that had like 12 foot.
Like a 5 and dime or something.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All the plants are waiting.
I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pick up the dust.
I found it in Georgia.
It's beautiful. Did you just oil it or something?
It's got a little oil leak, and I got to wipe off the bottom maybe a couple times a year because it seeps out.
Huh.
And cast iron is porous.
Yeah. I was just wondering, did you just season it? Because it looks like shiny.
Season it?
You season a cast iron skillet.
So we've got a new term to add to the. I turned the control off at the wall. I was gonna try to get the nameplate on there so somebody can watch it and.
Blades are gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't get it to show up in the thing. Somebody will be able to date this though. I don't know enough. I think by the time they switch from a rotary switch to pull chain is at least 50s, but that's a shot in the dark by me.
Yeah, if you find out, let me know.
Somebody will know. Somebody will watch the video and say, I know exactly when that's from, and they might even be right. Yeah. So sometimes people who comment on YouTube actually know what they're talking about.
My fans may be on YouTube, okay.
So if you don't want it, it doesn't have to be. But a lot of the kids like to watch. That's why I film.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, if it bothers you, it doesn't have to be.
I don't mind just the fan, not the house.
Okay. I think the house looks great, but
Yeah. Well, no, right. Yeah, it's on high right now.
Taking its time getting up there.
It gets going.
I believe it.
It's a shaded pole, and it's reversible.
Is that what the little switch on the top is for?
The switch is actually a speed switch.
Really?
And what I did, it was I put a capacitor in series with it, and you throw that capacitor in there to slow it down.
Oh, okay.
Where's the reversing switch?
I never hooked it up.
Oh.
The wires are just in the canopy. You know, I had to rewind the motor.
Yeah.
I just left them up there. I never made it reversible. I could if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Drill a hole on the other side and run a switch out.
I mean, it's cool to have, especially knowing that it's a reversible shaded pole. You can turn it off, Nia. But how often do you actually use it in reverse?
You don't.
Yeah. I mean, I think reversible shaded pole in a ceiling fan is really cool because, I mean, you hardly ever see that. I picked up I think I called you when I picked it up, I think. I picked it up a reversible long nose shaded pole. And I was talking to a few other guys because I was trying to troubleshoot what was wrong with it. It turned out to be the reverse switch was bad. But everybody I talked to was like, that's impossible. They didn't make a reversible shaded pole long nose. And I'm like, I'm looking right at one. You know?
But keep in mind, with those shaded poles, it's a high current, low voltage circuit.
I don't know why in my head it was the other way around. It was a high voltage, low current. I had it backwards.
Low, I mean, like 10 amps at maybe a half a volt.